What up, everybody? It's your boy Ra FPV here,
It's your boy Bud 420 FPV here.
and we are here today to talk to you about our little experience and that when we started and try to help other people.
Avoid bad experience.
Yeah. So therefore, today we're not going to be flying. We're just going to be talking a little bit, real quick. So my experience with FPV, my first build was the Quave S from Joshua Barwell, and I put a walk snail unit inside of it, and that was the bad idea that I ever made building a 5-inch. As you see, I got two 5-inches here, one with a O3 unit and the other one with a walk snail. So, but my thing is the DJI always pulled through. Everybody have a DJI. I love it. Like, good connection. What about you, Bud?
Well, I haven't used the DJI yet, but watching you fly your videos and being the second person on it, it does look very clear. It looks really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
But,
no.
like, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been flying analog because I just started not too long ago, so I'm still getting the feel for everything. But as far as like mistakes being made, I just was rushing and buying stuff, not realizing that like when it comes to remotes and drones, if they do not have the same, like, I guess, manufacturer or something, like if it's not made by the same people, they don't connect. You can't get an ELRS and a FreeSky to connect to save your life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I'm just buying stuff because it looks cool. I'm trying to get on. You got to be patient and take your time. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie. When I bought it, I was ready to send everything back. I was mad. I was pissed. I was like, fuck this shit. My shit's not working. I don't want to get into this. It's just too much. But once my man helped me out, it started making sense. It came a little bit clearer, and I started understanding. Because now I'm at 4, but we're not here to really show off ours. We're just here to discuss the situations and things that were done.
Right. And and I did a lot of research just to get everything I need just to make a drone myself. Because the first drone I bought was a Nanohawk, and it was too expensive, and the frame broke.
Too fast.
Like the frame broke from a crash, and I spent too much money on it. And I bought a new frame and put it in the Skylight frame. But even then, like, I shouldn't have had to spend that much for that type of crap, because I could have bought a frame off of Amazon if it was gonna break. Like,
You get what you pay for.
Yeah,
I paid a lot and didn't get a lot.
Yeah, didn't get a lot. Exactly. I only flew the damn thing fucking 3 times before it broke, and I glued the arm back on, and the damn thing still came off from just landing. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. But my thing is, though, the DJI always pulls through. Thank you guys for making this DJI unit. That's what we needed. And as for the walk snail, I will tell people, if you're going to get a walk snail, put it in a micro, not a 5-inch or bigger, because don't get me wrong, the picture is clear and all, but when it get a certain distance, it start lagging and it start freezing, and then you flying blind, and you don't want to fly blind. Who want to fly blind? Nobody. Yeah, nobody don't want to fly blind. So don't use a walk snail for bandos, because I don't really see people with that. I only see people with all DJI goggles, all DJI every day, all day, because it's more reliable. As for the walk snail, use the walk snail for micros or a 2.5-inch frame, driblet, stuff like that. And because I had a bad experience with the walk snail at a bando.
Too many bad experiences actually recently.
And I didn't know what happened to my drone. I just know I crashed. The picture came back. I caught it in midair, but I didn't see where I crashed into to notice. Till I looked at the video later. So the video caught it, but I didn't catch it from the goggles. So it threw me off. Uncomfortable. I can't do much with this. Yeah. Like with the yellow drone here, this the Apex frame. Like, I could go far from what I built into this with the old unit. You know, like I don't have to worry about losing picture and stuff because this thing goes far and it got a great signal for it. As for the walks now, it got a good signal till you get a further distance, then you start seeing the little specks on the side of it blurring out. You know, you don't want to do that. But what about your experience with the analog?
My experience with analog is when you're flying, it's like there's just too many things that can interfere with your picture out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're flying, everything's fine, everything's good. Then all of a sudden, it's like, hey, wait, what happened? Why is it all static? And then if you it's like you lose, back in the day when you used to lose your signal in the game you watching. The only thing you do is get mad and aggravated, like, what the hell is going on? Like,
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I still do fly analog, but I am gonna change everything.
Yeah.
Like, I have to. I don't want that to happen. Stuff like that can't happen while I'm
flying. I'd be there to lead you the way, bro.
Stuff like that don't happen. It don't need to happen. I don't want none of that happening. Like, especially because it's like, all right, so what happens when it goes black? You have no control over what you're doing. You can't see it.
Right.
You know, yeah, we fly alone, and we're not in crowded areas. But even still, do you really want yours to smack a tree that you could have avoided if you saw it? Like, necessary.
I thought about diving a building, a tall building, with this, and I was scared to because of that reason, losing picture, and I don't want that to crash into somebody and kill them because of the force from the fall. You know,
even if it's disarmed, that's no one's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So like, I don't want to. I had to change. I changed the ELRS in that because I had a Happy Model one in there. They was okay, but they wasn't the best. I decided to get a Diversity Radio Master ELRS instead with the 2 antennas. Great, love it.
I like it.
Yeah, he got it in his frame too, and I like it. Anyway, like I said, y'all, we usually talking about our basic experience with some of the drones that we built and stuff. And we're just trying to help out the people that's trying to begin FPV in their life as a hobby for fun, like I just love it,
To be out there in the air, feel like you're flying, feel like you're free, feel like nothing can stop you. Until you hit that, imagine it goes branch, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really sees those close to late.
We got 5 minutes. That's the most. That's the most you get is 5 minutes.
Yep. Unless you decide to take it easy and cruise.
Yeah.
You cruise, you can get a casual 6-7 minutes, but that's just you cruising.
10 minutes.
That's too much cruising. You talking about like cruising?
It depends on the battery.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, we just want to give people the heads up that we don't want you to just buy stuff and think it's the right stuff. Sometimes it's not the right stuff.
Yeah, no.
It just don't match. So like I was frustrated when I started with that. So I had to really sit there. It took me months till somebody actually came and helped me and told me what my problem was. I had everything wrong. the ELRS, the remote control.
This is that.
Yeah.
It gets rough when you first start.
Yeah.
You don't know what you need. You have to pay attention to everything.
Right.
If you're going to get ELRS, make sure everything is ELRS compatible.
Right.
If it's not, make sure you get an ELRS add-on,
Yeah.
There you go.
And I tell you one thing, I was so ready to give up because of that, because I had the answer right in front of my face, just couldn't figure it out. Yeah. Just couldn't figure it out. So like, it took me months till somebody hit me up off of Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, I can help you with your situation. I seen your answer on Joshua Bardwell live on YouTube." I was like, okay. So find out he lived out here in the same area, and I was like, okay, great. Yeah. Met up, he fixed my issue, he told me what it was, and I don't understand what he was talking about because it was so much that you have to learn
first.
Yeah.
Before you can understand
stand it.
Yeah,
And I was confused. He's telling me this about that,
And
and I'm looking at him like,
wait, where do you find it though? Like, what do you do? We slow down. You're going too fast.
Like,
Let's
yeah.
start down first.
yeah,
You know, like I get it.
it was tough. So like, and I put him through hell. I put him through hell, but he basically sat me down and was like, listen, if you don't get to learn this stuff, you better off just flying a DJI. And I was like, I said, he's so right. He is so right. Like, and I took the time and I actually did my research, and pays off. It really paid off for me. And now I can help my friend, my best friend here. But for 20,
basically what he's been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I started off the wrong way completely, you know. And then, like, and I did it twice. I'm not gonna lie, I did it twice.
mm-hmm.
Like, first I bought the wrong controller, then I bought the wrong drone. I had to, you know what I mean? And it was like, it was so frustrating because it was like, why isn't it the right one?
Right.
And, you know, that's when he goes into the settings and he goes to click on it and it shows me what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And once it showed me what it was and it definitely didn't match what I had, it was like, okay, time to start over.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, once I got it together, but it still took too long to get it together.
Yeah.
Especially by yourself. Like, if you don't get the help from the people that, you know, when you look up the videos, you know, like Joshua Barwell and a couple other people, you know, that I watch, it's a lot easier to understand because they show you, they break it down, they explain, and, you know, they give you a little run through.
Yeah.
But, you know, even still, without that, it's still rough.
Yeah, it was rough to do it by yourself. You better off finding somebody that could help you, that have more knowledge about what you need to get. Cause
somebody who can help explain it to you.
Yeah.
Break it down. Because like I said, some of y'all use terms that I don't even know about it yet. And I gotta sit there and, you know, put it in my head and be like, are you talking about this? Are you talking about this? So this has to mean that, and that has to be this. You know. But,
Yeah. And I was like, this is like science all over again.
People are in the school right now.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I said, I don't remember toys being this advanced.
No, never. Come on, man. We didn't have that, man.
And I'm like, this is not a toy. This is not an average toy for a kid. Like, a kid can fly these. No, don't get me wrong, but that's it for our today's show. Compass, and we're gonna holler at y'all later, guys. Check you later. This is Bud 420 that just walked off. He had something to do real quick, and your boy Rye FPV. Have a good day, guys.